any differences going from Newcastle to Liverpool? Because obviously Liverpool being this big dominant club in the country at that time, and Newcastle not so much. What was the big differences that you found between the two clubs?
Yeah. Everything about the professionalism of the club. Liverpool
Yeah.
were far and away more professional. They had a steady manager. Liverpool, Newcastle had 3 or 4 managers in a short period of time. They'd always had boardroom levels which were chaotic. That's all I can describe it as, because I just felt as though that the boardroom were making the decisions for the manager.
Things haven't changed then, have they, really, mate? To be honest
I
with you.
felt as though yeah, they to cope with. Yet when I went to Liverpool, there was no shenanigans going on. They were straight down the middle. They said, if we win the league, then we'll give you let's say a bonus, of whatever it might have been. I don't think I still didn't get that bonus. I don't think the first year, but the point is, like, you had a standard at Liverpool, and the standard was very much higher at Liverpool than Newcastle. Newcastle were more of a let's say a cup team. They got to the FA Cup final in '74. They got to the League Cup final in '76, but they couldn't push it forward. They couldn't, and I felt as though that Newcastle was in '78 when I left. They were going absolutely nowhere. They were struggling in that first division. And, when the offer came in from Liverpool, I jumped at it straight away. And I said, well, where am I going? I'm going to the European champions. Oh, well, there you go.
Aye.
I wasn't bothered about getting in. I wasn't bothered about getting in the team at that particular time, because I knew time was on my side. I knew people like Joey Jones, people like Emlyn Hughes. I knew their time was coming up at Liverpool. So I was always destined to get in the team, and to get in the team in the first game of the season meant that, well, I've done something right, or they've done something wrong, but I'm in the team. I'm in there to stay. So there was always a pressure for me, more on Liverpool than it was at Newcastle. I felt as though I did my best for Newcastle, but it wasn't quite good enough. And other players, I think, reflected in that as well. But at Liverpool, every player was just the best in their position. It was brilliant to see.